Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special dish I'll be sharing with you, made from Irish potatoes. I'm gonna call this one Potato Fiesta because so much is happening in this dish. Hi guys, my name is Ada and this channel is Cooking with Ada. If this is your first time of being here, thank you for stopping by. And to my lovely subscribers, I'm so glad that you're always here watching my videos, leaving comments, and just generally being here watching me. Today, I will be making a very special dish from Irish potatoes. I call this dish Potato Fiesta. I have always known this dish right from when I was in university. One of my aunties taught me how to make this dish. But today, I decided to spice it up to add a few ingredients that would better suit me the way I love to cook. I hope you stay through to the end of this video because I would really like to know your thoughts about what you think about this recipe. Would you try out this dish? And perhaps if you're in the kitchen right now trying to make this dish, please let me know how it came out and if you like the taste of this dish. Come along, let's cook. For this recipe, I will be boiling the Irish potatoes with the back. So this means that I have to wash the back of the Irish potato thoroughly. I know sometimes the Irish potatoes may be coming straight from the farm, which means that the Irish potatoes would have sand in them at the back of the potatoes. So we need to wash it thoroughly. I use vinegar to wash my Irish potatoes, but if you do not have vinegar, you can use salt. Salt works fine as well. As you can see, I'm really taking my time to wash the Irish potatoes because I do not want to be throwing sand or dirt inside my dish. Now, once I'm done washing the Irish potatoes, I transfer it to a flat surface and then I use a paper towel to drain out all the water from the Irish potatoes. I want to ensure that my Irish potatoes are dried, like there's no water in it. Irish potato contains water, so the less water it has, the better. I take my time to cut out the little growing sprouts in the Irish potatoes. Irish potatoes continue to grow even after you have harvested them. So when you buy your Irish potatoes and keep them for a while, they start growing. So ensure that you cut out that little green sprout from your Irish potatoes when you are about to use it to cook. Now I'm sharing with you the cutting technique that I'm using for this recipe. I'm taking my time to share this because I do not want you to miss out any step at all in this dish. If you're still watching this video up until now, please give my video a thumbs up so that I know that you like this video. And I would also be encouraged to make more cooking videos for you. Kindly click that subscription button to subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. Wow, I already love how the Irish potatoes are looking. Like, just cutting it all up into tiny cubes, it looks so beautiful. The golden color, it's just awesome. So now I will be making the paste for the Irish potatoes because I want to bake my Irish potatoes. So I'm using oil and salt alone. I give it a good mix, and in my baking pan, I usually like to line my baking pan with foil paper before I bake anything. So that's what I'm doing right now. Once I'm done lining my baking pan, I transfer the diced potatoes to the baking pan and I gently spread it. I'm spreading it because I want the potatoes to cook evenly, because if you do not spread it, the ones on top, or depending on your oven setting, the ones on top or below could cook faster than the others. So but when you line it all out straight, everything cooks evenly. I'm using oil and salt only because the oil will change the texture of the potatoes, and salt just for that tasty flavor. I do not want to add so much flavor in this Irish potatoes, because while I'm gonna cook it later on, that's when I'll be adding all the flavors that I want to experience in this meal. If you do not have an oven, after dicing your Irish potatoes, go ahead to boil them until it's soft and then fry them with oil. This would achieve the same texture. I bake these Irish potatoes in the oven at 180 degrees for 30 minutes or until it's soft the way I want it. For this recipe, I will be using garlic paste, and this is how I make my garlic paste. By putting it in a foil and adding oil to it, then transferring it to the oven to heat. So as my Irish potatoes are baking, the garlic is also baking as well. Now I'm going to be cutting the carrots for this recipe. I just shared with you that I like to peel the back of the carrots before I use it, so that was why I had to show you that video. This is also the cutting technique that I'll be using to make this Irish potato dish, my Potato Fiesta. So I'm going to be dicing the carrots into tiny bits as well, so I don't want you guys to miss any step. That's why I'm really taking my time to show this. Look at how beautiful this carrot is. Now the Irish potato is ready. Look at it, beautiful, soft and tasty. And look at that garlic paste. The texture is just so beautiful. Look at it, very soft, and smells so great. Smells so great as well. So great. So it's time for me to start. I like to add a little bit of salt to my shrimp before I use it, so it will just set for a while. Once my pan is hot, I start off with adding butter. So I'm using the butter that has the measurement mark so that it would be easier for me to use. So I'm using 50 grams of butter, but if you do not have butter, you can use groundnut oil. The original recipe that my aunt taught me, she used groundnut oil for the recipe. So I go in with my onion, and then I start putting the potatoes into the pan. So remember that your potatoes is cooked at this point, softly cooked with the back, so it's okay to put it in the beginning. Now I go in with the garlic paste. At this point, you could just smell the dish. The garlic just gives this dish a whole new level of flavor. I also go with my vegetable seasoning. These are the seasonings that I love to use, but you can always use the seasonings that you prefer. I go in with pepper. If you have fresh habanero pepper, that's the one we call fresh pepper in the market. God, I miss that pepper. You can also add it at this point. Then add your thyme spice or any other spice you like to use. Then at this point, I'll typically give my dish a very good mix to ensure that all the spices are mixing well. And then I'm going ahead to add the other seasonings that I have listed in the screen. Then I go with my shrimps. Guys, if you don't like shrimps, please use chicken breast, or don't even use anything at all. The one my aunt taught me, we didn't have to use shrimps, and it came out perfectly well. I'm gonna be going in with eggs. Did you see how I cracked that eggs? I'm beginning to cook like a pro. So crack your eggs. I'm using 4 eggs for this recipe, but you can use more. There's no right or wrong number of eggs to use, as much as you love to use. So I give my egg a very good whisk. Make sure you whisk it well because you want to get in air into your eggs. Before I add the eggs, I'll add my veggies. Feel free to use any veggies you like, but typically I like to use these veggies: and carrots, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. So feel free to add the bell peppers that you like to use. So I'm gonna give my dish a good stir. Guys, it's looking beautiful already. Like, I can just taste it like right now. It smells so great. The garlic, I can smell the garlic and all the other flavors in the dish. I go in with my eggs, gently pouring it on the dish. So I'm just going to pour it in a circular motion because I want it to be everywhere around the dish. Then I go in with a little bit of salt, and then I allow it to cook for about a minute. So So once it's done cooking for a minute, I give it a good stir. I'll just keep stirring the dish at this point till my eggs are cooked, because right now the dish is cooked, but you want the heat of the dish to cook the eggs as well. The story of how I learned this dish when I was in university. Back then, at that time, I had an aunt who did not live in Nigeria. So anytime she came back home to the city where I schooled, I would be so excited. I would visit her. And one of the days when I visited her, she taught me how to make this incredible dish. I loved it so much. Cooked it for my family. My family loved it as well. And today I knew that I had to share this recipe with you. Like, it is so tasty that you would love it. I'm gonna garnish this dish with avocados. I love avocados so much because they are healthy. To plate my dish, I garnished with tomatoes, some parsley leaves, and lemons. You'll agree with me that lemon takes your food to a whole new level. Guys, thank you for watching. We've come to the end of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you'd share your feedback with me. Till next time. Cheers. Bye.